Good morning, everyone. I'm Christy Wilbert, Director of Medicare Marketing with URL Insurance Group. I'd like to introduce you to the rest of my team. Here's Karen McDaniel, Director of Operations and Compliance, our two agent support specialists, Janine Rakup and Alyssa Balcom, and then our newest member of the team, Lindsay Litton, our enrollment specialist. Thank you for joining URL today for our PACE PACENET webinar. We have some great information to share with you. But first, while I have your attention, I'd love to take the opportunity to give you a quick refresher on what URL has to offer you. Here's our home screen showing you the 4 platforms we have designed. First, our Aries. This is our wholesale market where we hold the carrier contracts that you can sell as an independent agent. Second is Gemini, our elite level partnership where you've made a commitment to place all your contracts with URL. And in return, we'll give you additional bonuses and other incentives. Here's a breakdown of our first quarter bonuses per department. Annuity solutions based off of premium. We have a group health bonus pool. Right now, it's at $25,000. I believe last year it got up to about $65,000 by fourth quarter. Life markets also is by premium. And Medicare offerings, our bonus, you first have to hit a threshold to earn your bonus per application. And for those of you that have not heard, our third platform is our new Orion Concierge Advisor Services. It was designed to help you expand your insurance services, strengthen client relationships, increase retention, and avoid losing your clients to another agent. A good example, if you're a Medicare agent, and you come across an annuity opportunity, but you don't specialize in the annuity market, you don't want to refer them to your competition. So we can all agree what's most important is servicing your client and nurturing that relationship. This is where the Orion platform can help you. So upon your request, URL will make the sale as your partner and share the compensation. And each department does have its own compensation package for you. Something to note, since most of you listening now are Medicare agents, maybe if you're only selling Medicare supplement because you're a financial advisor, we do have a small package for selling prescription drug plans. So we will give you a referral fee for helping you in that regard. Last but not least is our Apollo platform. This was designed to help group health agents give HR-type benefits, resources, and tools to employers and employees. This is a place where the HR administrator can go in and show those benefits. I think we make it very clear that URL is innovative in ways to support your business and help you take advantage of cross-selling opportunities. Many departments have developed cross-selling materials. Specifically, the Medicare department has created materials for that group health agent that is looking to cross-sell Medicare, show the benefits and financial savings of such. So if you're interested, contact me personally or the other departments to get their cross-selling materials. They're happy to show them and share them and help you design your own. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling. I'd like to introduce you to our guest speaker, Brian Gould. He's the Supervisor of Cardholder Services at PACE.
Thank you, Christy. Good morning, everybody. My name is Brian Gould. I am the Supervisor of Cardholder Services for the PACE program, and I'm going to give you an introduction and a PowerPoint presentation on what the PACE program actually is and what's involved in enrolling our cardholders. As I go through the presentation, if you have any questions, there will be an opportunity to ask those questions at the presentation. I'd be more than happy to give you any additional information. So what is the PACE program? The PACE and PACENET program are comprehensive drug benefit programs that are offered to qualified Pennsylvania residents. Some of the benefits of the programs are there are no deductibles for either program, PACE or PACENET, and I will go into specific information about the difference between the two. We offer an open formulary. Both programs have nominal copays with no limits or caps, and we work seamlessly with most Medicare Part D plans. In order to be eligible for PACE or PACENET, applicants need to be 65 years or older. They are able to apply up to 30 days prior to their 65th birthday, and then the benefits will be effective when they turn 65. They have to be a Pennsylvania resident for at least 90 days, and they can't be receiving any prescription medication coverage under medical assistance. Both programs are income-based. PACE has an income limit for a single person of $14,500. If it's a married couple, then the income cannot exceed $17,700. PACENET is a little higher of an income limit to be eligible for PACENET. So for a single person, they can earn up to $23,500 per year, or for a married couple, $31,500. And we do take into consideration all sources of income. So we look at Social Security and SSI. We deduct any Medicare Part B premiums. So we take that into consideration when calculating their income. We look at railroad retirement, Pennsylvania State Employee Retirement System pensions, SERS or PSERS, which is the public school employee retirement pensions. Any other gross pensions or annuities, 401ks and IRAs, are taken into consideration, along with interest, dividends, capital gains, prizes, wages, salaries, bonuses, commissions, and the list goes on. You can see the additional sources of income that we take into consideration. One thing I do want to point out, if anybody receives a death benefit, we don't count the first $10,000 of a death benefit. So that would be deducted from their annual income to help them meet the eligibility. And we try to make it as easy and accessible as possible. So we have several ways for somebody to apply to the program. They can go online to the PACE Cares website. They can fax in an application or mail it in. They can email the application. They can call our 1-800 number, which is local here in Harrisburg, and we can take the application over the phone, or they can call BDT Benefits Data Trust, located in Philadelphia, and they can take the application over the phone for them as well. So the PACE Application Center, which is BDT, they enroll applicants into PACE or PACENET. They'll also enroll them into the Low Income Subsidy, SNAP, which is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, food stamps, LIHEAP, which will help assist them with any energy bills that they have, as well as property tax and rent rebates. They use state benefit lists, so they get a list from the state, and they try to identify individuals who will be eligible for any of the additional programs in addition to PACE and PACENET. They offer an effective outreach program. They send out letters, and they do write these letters at the 4th grade reading level. They make outbound phone calls, and they make multiple attempts to contact somebody who may be eligible for one of the programs that they sponsor and help enroll people in. They submit the applications on behalf of the consumers and collect the verification documents whenever it's needed. And this is what the PACE card looks like. This is what we send out whenever anybody is accepted onto the program. It has their name, their ID, as well as the RX BIN, PCN, and group number. If it's PACE, the card will look just like this. If it's PACENET, it will indicate PACENET rather than PACE. So the card holders will know which program they're on. All right, so here are the benefits of the programs and the differences between PACE and PACENET. Now, PACE has the lower income guidelines. So as I go through these benefits, you'll recognize that there is a lower amount that they will pay when they fill their prescriptions. Prescription drugs are covered, including insulin, syringes and needles. For generic medications, they're going to have a $6 copay, and that's for a 30-day supply. If it's a brand name drug, the copay is $9, and again, that's a 30-day supply. If they're enrolled in a Part D plan, and the Part D plan allows 90-day supplies, then they would be eligible for the 90-day supply. PACENET, again, we cover insulin, syringes, and needles. They have a little bit higher copay. For generic medications, the copay on PACENET is $8 and $15 for brand name medications, both for a 30-day supply. And again, if they're enrolled in a Part D plan, then if that Part D plan offers the 90-day supply, then they would be eligible for that as well. Once somebody is enrolled in the program and they are a cardholder on PACE or PACENET, they don't need to re-enroll. We auto-renew them, re-enroll them every year. Re-enrollment begins in November. So we receive revenue reports from the state, and we take the income matches that we receive to determine eligibility on the program. As long as they meet the income guidelines, they'll be approved for the program. There are times when people may move from one program to the next if their income has changed, but they would be notified of that and they would receive a new ID card. Our enrollment year is the true calendar year, January through December. And if a cardholder were to lose their benefits for any reason, we would notify them, as well as if they were changing programs from PACE to PACENET or vice versa, PACENET to PACE. As I mentioned, we do work with Part D plans. We are a qualified state pharmacy assistance program, or SPAP. We're considered credible coverage, and we don't mandate or require somebody to be enrolled in a Part D plan, but we do encourage it. And here are some of the reasons why we do. By enrolling in a Part D plan, it could lower co-payments. PACENET would have a lower premium if they're enrolled, but possibly have a lower premium if they're enrolled in a Part D plan versus the PACENET deductible, which I'll talk about in just a few minutes. Again, if the Part D plan offers a 90-day supply, they would be eligible for that through PACE or PACENET. And it also offers a savings to the program. PACE and PACENET are payer of last resort, so the Part D plan would pay first, and then PACE or PACENET would pay the remaining balance if there was one. The low income subsidy helps to pay the Part D premiums and any coverage gaps. It also lowers co-payments. As long as they meet the income requirements, they would be eligible for low income subsidy. And as I mentioned before, BDT would review the information that they receive from the state to determine who is eligible for a low income subsidy, and then they can enroll them automatically. There are approximately 60,000 members enrolled. And again, the PACE Application Center, or BDT in Philadelphia, helps to enroll our cardholders in the program. So in 2018, we do have two partner plans for Part D. We have SilverScript, the choice plan, and the monthly premium is $27.80. And we also partner with WellCare Classic, and the premium is $37.18. Down at the bottom, that 2018 premium benchmark, $37.18. If one of our PACENET or PACE members wasn't enrolled in a Part D plan, we would collect that $37.18 if they're on PACENET from the cardholder at the time that they fill prescriptions at the pharmacy. So you can see if they were enrolled in SilverScript, the cost is lower, the monthly premium is lower than that actual benchmark. And we also work with the majority of Part D plans, major Part D plans. These are our non-partner plans, but we do work with them. I won't go through this list. I'll give you a couple seconds to glance through here. The difference between a partner plan and somebody that we actually work with on the program is if they were, let's say that somebody was enrolled in a Geisinger Part D plan, rather than paying the premium if they were on PACENET at the pharmacy, they would actually send in that premium, send in that premium to Geisinger. If they're on PACE, the PACE program actually pays that premium for them, so they wouldn't have to send that in. And here we go into explaining who will pay for the actual premium. So depending on whether somebody is enrolled in PACE or PACENET is going to determine whether or not they pay the premium. So if they're in PACE, as I mentioned, PACE will pay the premium if they're in the Part D plan. And we pay up to $37.18 for 2018. If they're in one of the other plans that we work with, but that isn't a partner plan, they'll send that in. We'll reimburse them for that. And then PACENET members who are enrolled in a Part D plan, they'll pay either at the pharmacy if they're enrolled in one of our partner plans, or again, they'll send in their premium directly to the carrier if it's a plan that we aren't partnered with. So because of the income guidelines, as you can probably imagine, there are several hundreds and thousands of people that don't qualify for PACE or PACENET, but we have other programs that we can refer them to that can offer them assistance if they qualify for those programs. So I want to talk a little bit about the additional programs that we can refer potential applicants to. We have the Pennsylvania Patient Assistance Program, or PAP. PAP offers assistance in enrolling members into manufacturer rebate programs. They enroll them in any attorney general settlement programs that they might be eligible for. They refer them to payment assistance programs and generic mail order programs. One thing to take note of is that PAP, the Patient Assistance Clearinghouse, is not an insurance plan, a prescription insurance plan. It's just referring them and providing them with additional opportunities where they may be able to receive some type of assistance. And then there's the phone number to contact PAP directly if somebody was interested in speaking with them to see what other services they can offer. Eligibility for enrolling in PAP. Again, they have to be a Pennsylvania resident. They have to be 18 years or older. Income is limited. The individual has to be without prescription coverage. If they do have any type of prescription coverage, then they are required to be in a Part D plan. And they have to be prescribed a medication that isn't on their Part D plan's formulary. Anybody that experienced a high copay of $100 or more for a 30-day supply would also be eligible for the program. We also work with the Department of Probation and Parole Board. We assist people who are coming out of a correction facility. PAP will offer assistance with their medications, finding them housing, providing them counseling or transportation. They'll offer rent and bill pay assistance. They'll also offer food assistance if eligible, as well as legal aid, and help them find furniture and any other home goods that they may need once they're released from the correction facility. We do also refer people to the Pennsylvania RX Price Finder, which is a website, and our cardholders or applicants can go onto this website and they can do a comparison of prices, what they would pay for their prescriptions at various locations. It'll help them find any discounts. It'll give them educational information that they need for prescriptions. And then it'll also compare pharmacies to try and find the lowest cost for them. So we refer a lot of people to this website. It's just one more source that we can offer them some type of assistance. And anybody is able to access this website. In addition to PACE and PACENET, we also support for the state 2 other programs. We support the Chronic Renal Disease Program, CRDP. These are people who have been diagnosed with end-stage renal disease. The requirements for the program, they have to be a resident of Pennsylvania, again for 90 days. They have to be a U.S. citizen or a legal alien. And then the income guidelines, they have to be within 300% of the federal poverty income guidelines. So currently that's $35,640 for one person. And then we have SPBP, the Special Pharmaceutical Benefits Program. And this program offers assistance to people who have been diagnosed with HIV or AIDS. There are income guidelines for this program as well, and I believe in 2018 it went up just a little bit. I believe that the annual income for a single person for SPBP is $60,700. It provides assistance for their medications as well as any laboratory fees that they would have in drawing the labs if they don't have medical insurance. And there's a secondary division of SPBP that deals with mental health. And I don't have the specifics on income requirements or guidelines for the mental health SPBP program. We don't support that here in our office. That's handled from the Department of Health. Contact information for PACE or PACENET. Several different numbers. We have a website, email addresses, the PAP Clearinghouse number. All of this information will be provided. This is being recorded, so the information will be available to you. And that ends my presentation. Does anybody have any questions? All right, so I'm looking at the questions. Somebody was asking about Aetna and Coventry First Health. They are, if somebody is enrolled in one of their plans, we do work with Aetna. It's not a partner plan, so they would be responsible for sending in that premium directly to Aetna or Coventry First Health. All right, thank you. And I see that there are some several questions. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and review those questions, and then we can provide the answers and send those answers to the questions out to you directly. All right, thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good day.